Check it out, man. It's the #1 co-signer, Don Cannon. You know I'm rocking with VCBEATS, and this is 50.com, baby. Holla at me.
VCBEATS.
Cannon, it's a pleasure to sit down and talk with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, I want to talk about, you getting your first industry placement into the game. What did you have to do to make your name known across the world?
Hey, I had to change my, as they call it, showmanship up and really get out here and show people that I was a part of the culture. You know what I mean? The only way you can do that is branding. And the best way to brand yourself is to get in so many faces that you ring a bell. You know what I mean? A lot of people know how to do it, but I specialized in that. Just I know that I wasn't the most talented, the most skilled person out. I just knew I belonged in the game and I wanted a piece of it. So basically what I did was I started blending my mix with my beats. First time I ever did something like that was with T.I. Down with the King, and he rapped over Go Crazy Beach, which got the attention of Young Jeezy, which now became a cult classic called Go Crazy.
Guess who's possessed? Still smell my clothes like Krispy Kreme. I was cooking them. Horseshoes, I was tossing them. Time gotta recycle the flow.
How I did that was I played the T.I. mixtape in the club over and over and over again at Jeezy's release party.
Cannon.
I don't know you, nigga. You better duck from whatever I'm gonna tell you, nigga.
Keach came and hollered at me like, "Yo, man, need that beat, man." and that's what had it. And everything started from there.
I want to ask you, coming up in the game, what was one of your biggest obstacles you had to overcome to maintain your spot?
Fear of not ever getting it, and taking a leap of faith and, being very risky and be able to do this. A lot of people don't get a chance to live out their dreams because they battle in the inner fear of success and a fear of, if they're ever gonna make it. Everybody starts out with a plan B. One thing I taught myself, coming up is there ain't no plan B, it's plan A. And I put my back against the wall, not intentionally, but I dropped out of school, which could easily landed me a plan B. And I didn't have a plan B by not being in school, so I had to do this. I got over the fear. For a while, I'm human, I'm not a robot, so a lot of people, walk that fine line of faith and have to deal with others and what they have to say about you, and your competition, and just dealing with the everyday struggle of, am I gonna make it? If I'm ever gonna make it, I'm ever gonna make it. I didn't care if it took me 20 years because I'm into it.
I want to switch topics a little bit. With the new, with the internet being out and it's easy for artists to, make themselves known and things of that nature. How do you feel about the RIAA and, the industry executives coming down on hip hop artists and DJs from, promoting their YouTube videos or rapping over hip hop instrumentals, sampling? What do you have to say to them to get them to understand our art, to know that we're not infringing on copyrights, but we're simply using it to create?
I feel like younger artists don't have the access to certain records, that's why they do covers, but I also feel like it's a crutch. And what I mean by that is when you're rapping over somebody else's beat, it's the easiest thing in the world to do. You grab a beat and you rap on it. You can rap through the mic on your computer, you can rap on your phone now. I feel like it's a crutch because it doesn't allow you to say, let me go create myself, let me create my own self, let me go get a beat, let me make a beat, whether it sounds like trash or not. Let me go out here and do what I have to do. The RIAA is doing what is right, and it's protecting the people that make the music. You don't want to become, say you start out, working, then you become this big star, and then somebody's doing the same thing to you. You want to collect your money and collect anything that's entitled to you for making that composition, whether you allowed it or not. And that's what is the protection of, As I go on and on and on, I learn that the RIAA is protecting me from a lot of things, you know what I mean? And, they're not the bad thing, and it's not a suit thing. It's just that, we're on YouTube, it's easy. Anybody can grab a beat and rap and be the coolest thing on earth. I feel like when you use that crutch, it kind of stagnates you from creating you.
You could add or take away one thing from the music industry to make it better, what would it be?
Copycats. I hate copycats. Everybody's inspired and does things, and I know this world is a revolving, reinventing wheel, especially in hip hop, but I actually despise copycats because us. They don't allow us to be creative. And then when you walk in the building and anybody knows music, the music business is about making money. You know what I mean? Once you're making music, it's your hobby. But once you're in the music business, it's about making money and making things move. And if you cannot do that, there's a problem. You don't just go, you know, if you have Thisis50 shirt on, I don't want you to do this is ASCAP or this is Canon. Like, that's not original. It's too close from original. You know what I'm saying? So don't do it. I hate copycats. I hate this shit. Don't steal my drums and, you know, do the things, you know. Be inspired. You know, I sample a lot, but I'll make it my own. I'm not a master or a slave to that.